Listen, friend, it's okay to admit that you don't want to work a job. Okay? Like, the first step is acceptance. You don't want to work, and that's okay. I feel like that we put way too much pressure on ourselves to try to fit into these boxes that were never meant to hold us anyway. So, if you don't want to work a job, you have to figure out a way for yourself how to accept that. And it could take some time, right? You have to get to the roots of why you have associated work with struggle, work with non pleasure, work with strife, right? I think that a lot of us grew up believing that there is no pain without gain. I feel that a lot of us grew up believing that money comes from hard work. And I am here to tell you that it can be easy. I am here to tell you that if you don't want to work a job, you don't have to work a job. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all. When I look back over the past 7 years of my life, a lot of times I look at it and I'm like, how? How was I supported? How did I have things? In some points, I had things fully taken care of. How was I living in overflow at some point? How was I supported? And it is because everything is always working out for me. And I believe it and I live my life like that. And it's true for me and it's also true for you. So in 2019 is when I got fired from my big girl job. I was a program manager at a nonprofit, and I was a program manager at a nonprofit, and I got fired from that job in 2019. From 2019 until 2021, I didn't work. I didn't work. And now, of course, I probably leaned on my support systems a little bit more than I would like to at this point in time. Super grateful for my support systems and for family helping me because during that time I actually was pregnant and then I had my daughter in 2021. But I also leaned on the systems, right? Like I applied for rental assistance, I applied for all of those little grants that they had around the time of COVID. I used all of that, like all of that money. So after 2021, after I had my daughter 2021 to 2022 is when I started working on getting my license. And then 2022 to 2023 was still working on it. But in 2023, I decided to go and live abroad. And whenever I came back is when I picked back up with my license. And during this time, I am working with clients, but I'm not getting paid very much, right? So I'm like, how was I surviving? How was I surviving? Um, and at some point in time, I just really got creative with things. Cause in 2023, no, it's 2024. Yes, in 2024 is when I did the house sitting, where I would just stay in people's houses and I didn't have my own. And it was a pretty cool experience for me, to be honest. Like, it was a pretty cool experience for me. I actually am really proud of myself for going through that experience because it showed me all of the non conventional ways in which you can really make money. And so I am here to tell you that there's always a way to be had and always a way to be made. I think that there is some type of mental prison that we put ourselves in when it comes to traditional jobs. I think that sometimes there's a lack of creativity. I think that sometimes there is some kind of security, but really no job is secure because I've been fired from four of them, like four jobs. I've been fired from four jobs. So job security has never been a thing for me. Um, and I think that I figured out that being a creator is actually a job. And it's really interesting why it took me so long to realize when I look at people online creating every single day. And it's like, if they can do it, why can't I do it? If they can make a lot of money from doing that, why can't I make a lot of money from doing that? And I ask you the same thing. Like, if they can do it, if that artist can have his stuff in that gallery, why can't you have your stuff in a gallery? Like, there there comes a point when you have to kind of decide that you're gonna shift and do something different. It's easier said than done. It took me 7 years to really get on a bandwagon, right? And now that I'm on it and now that I do it every single day and I'm staying consistent with it, rain, sleet, or snow, hell, whatever, right? Like today has been a rough day. And I really could have been like, I'm not doing this today. But I'm way too dedicated and way too committed to the process to give up now. And I'm so grateful because I have a diligence, I have a willingness to just keep showing up because I'm really interested to see how it evolves, right? 365 days, long form, coming here every day, talking to you all. That is not a small feat, but clearly I'm outside. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Hopefully you can. But anyway, you get to have the experience that you want to have, right? If there is something within you where you feel like that you don't want to work a traditional job, figure out all the other many ways that you can make money. There is no shortage of ways for you to make money. There are so many ways that you can make money. I was just talking to my homeboy about this the other day. He was like, there are, it's crazy, but he was like, there are some crazy fetishes out there. There are some crazy fetishes, and you can make money from those fetishes. And we're just talking because he was just like trying to, remind me like there's so many different things that you could do if you really want the journey to work, if you really want things to work in your favor, you'll get creative and you'll figure it out. And I feel like I have been doing that over the past 7 years. Like nothing over the past 7 years have been a cakewalk, and it has all been non-traditional work. And I've been supported and I've enjoyed it, right? Like I've enjoyed it. Therapy, doing therapy, it's not my favorite thing, right? Like I don't enjoy doing therapy, but I did it enough to get to where I needed to be. And I'm grateful, but I would be lying if I said that I was getting paid like a whole lot of money from doing that. Um, So, yeah, this was just a quick little, video. I'm accepting the fact that every video that I do is not going to be super deep and super perfect or super introspective or whatever the case may be. I've had a really, really rough day. I will update you all on the things that have transpired once I've fully processed everything that has occurred. Um, but yeah, I'm still here. I'm still showing up. I am currently on a 365-day long form content challenge. Please be sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can know when I drop my next video. But really, it's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be tomorrow because I am committed to showing up here every single day with a message, with a purpose, with something that you need, and with something that I need. If you're interested in working one on one with me, my books are currently open. You can check the description for my website and book information. And I will see you all back here tomorrow. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls.